Hello and welcome to another Skin State showcase. This time I'm gonna showcase my phones. This is probably one of the first ones that I ever used and it doesn't work, but here it is. It's still here. I actually managed to get it working for a few minutes and I will edit that in the video, but for now this is totally destroyed, so to the garbage actually. And I have a few other phones, and I mean a lot of phones. Yeah, these are all the ones that I want to show right now. So as you can see here, we have very old phones. This one is very massive and it's terrible, but it worked at the time, of course, but now it doesn't work, of course. Everything is bad about it. And this is a very giant Nokia phone. I don't remember the number. I also have this one. I'm gonna be honest, most of these phones actually aren't mine. People have brought me a few of them over the years, but I can't keep them anymore because, well, it's not a good idea. Also have this one. This I never knew about, but it's a classic phone. It has the clipper for the pants. Okay, pant reveal, and again no antenna. We're already past that. So this brand is not available anymore. And what I like about this phone is, well, I don't like anything about it. It's pretty boring. It's the only reason I have it is because it says audio box. Then we have an LG one, and this one is actually kind of new. It was designed for old people, but again, it's probably the same thing as the others I have shown. This is one my great grandpa was using it, and I like to use this one because it had a game with a ball that bounced. I don't remember the name of the game, but it's a really good game. And it has Star Wars Episode 3 here with what's his name? General Grievous. Well, this is another Nokia, and it's absolutely it doesn't work, but it's not that old, and I would have liked to see it working. Now let's continue with the phones that I actually used, and this one is a lot more interesting because this is a Nokia 5200, and I have mentioned this one a few times already. I even have a USB charger for it, and here it is. It has seen better days, definitely, but it works. That's the thing. So I have the battery all secured here. And as you see, what it says here. It works. It's insane that it works. Let me do a little thing here. So this is incredible, right? It still works, and I like this thing. It still works with the music. Oh my god, I fucked up. Well, the battery just went out. Well, anyways, that was it. It still works. I'm not throwing this one away, but I will try to get a better battery and everything, and I will try to not destroy it. But this one I used it a lot back in the day, so you know. And it still loads, and I also have here the original manual, the original instruction manuals, the recommendations guide, the other guide, promotion, and the manual itself. So that's very cool. And also a CD that lets you use the thing on your computer. Next, my next phone, the next one I used was a Nokia X3, and sadly this one doesn't work, and this is not the one that I had. I had to censor it. It had the company here. The one that I had, it didn't have the company here, but this was a very welcomed continuation for me. This is a J2MA machine for me. I managed to pirate many games and I really loved them, but then this one was absolutely more advanced, better construction, and the music, oh my god, this is much better than the other, but sadly it doesn't work, and for me it stopped working because the button to press to get it to turn on got bad, but this one doesn't. It stopped, turn it on again and again and again, and well, you know, this was a good phone, but sadly it lasted much less. My iPhone machines, but I actually never had an iPhone. This is just the iPhones that I disassembled, and I had a video here of me disassemble this one. Hello and welcome to an Skimness Style Spotlight episode. Here where I showcase an original iPhone. I remember one that was an earlier model that somehow it was worse than this thing. I don't know if I can peel it off. And it also says assembled in China. But I remember there being a big deal about this system, as it's the first of its kind, the first iPhone, you know. But the thing is that inside this there are Samsung components, or at least in the first generation of this. I'm not sure if this version has more of that. Let me check. Samsung, clear as water. It says Samsung there. I don't really like iPhones. As you can see here, the battery is a plastic piece of gunk. And I can also showcase another one that's worse. Let me see if I can. It's stuck together. Well, I can't show it. But the problem is that this philosophy carried on to later generations, and this is another iPhone, and again another piece of disposable technology. This is an iPhone 4, I think. Still interesting. Well, no more iPhone. I don't like them. Well, my next phone was another Nokia, but this time a Lumia. And again, this one does work still. We have the instructions for the Nokia Lumia. The battery is not very secure, but this one is in better shape. And the original pieces, the original charger, the connections and all of that. Well, let me turn it on then. Next up, I will show you the BlackBerry machine. So I have two of these, but this one is in a box, and it has the battery, the thing here, and BlackBerry Corp 8500 series. And well, the box is of course incomplete, and the system, I haven't managed to get it working, but I will probably will. Yet I have another one here, and this one comes with a cable, and the machine actually turns on, I think. Well, what was cool about Blackberries is that they had a very small keyboard, and this thing was like a touchable mouse, so that's very nice. Well, it didn't work, but I have managed to get it working, and it even runs WhatsApp, so that you know. Now this is my next phone, and this is a Samsung Galaxy Grand Neo Plus, and as you can see, this phone got completely wrecked. I have it under many bags, and this is the original thing. If you open it, here is the battery, which is inflated, so this is kind of dangerous. But again, this one does turn on, but I won't do it. And this is one of my favorite phones ever made, because it fits nicely on your pocket. Now phones are too big, and this one was very cool because it could run almost everything. I drew to it, and I didn't need to root it, so I could delete applications, so that was very nice. This is one of my favorite phones, so I completely recommend this one. But sadly, well, it's of course very old, well, 10 years old I think, so it's not recommended to get old phones. My next one is a Samsung Galaxy G5, and this one is absolutely more wrecked than the other one that I showed. And this one, the battery was also falling apart here. This is another phone that I really liked, but sadly it got completely destroyed, and this is the machine. I really like this one. Oh, what is this battery doing here? And this one, I will have to throw it away. Well, we are nearing the end of the video. So here I have one of my recent ones, the Samsung Galaxy A02s. And it's not very S, it's actually kind of ass. Oh no, I mean, it was okay, but sadly this phone, it died very fast because it fell from my pocket while I was sitting. It fell from a very short distance, and the thing broke apart completely. But also, I was trying to get it from my pocket, and the thing still fell off. So here it is. It doesn't work because when I turn it on, the screen only shows this part. But it was very nice. I really liked it. Its design. And here I have the instructions, and nothing is in here because I'm using it for my new phone that is recording this video right now. So this is very sad for me. I really want this one. So that was my whole phone collection, and as you can see, I'm probably throwing most of them away. I will take a picture and show it here of the phones that I'm keeping and the ones that I'm throwing away. So that's it from me.